It's time for Timmy's Tips.
Perhaps play a little game called Just the Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
It's a new season, and we got Timmy back, and you're ready to share some tips. What's up, Tim?
Oh, man, it's the first time I saw that picture, man. You do that shit to me on purpose, man. I knew you do.
Tim, I had that one waiting for a long time, bro. Like before we even started the podcast, I had that picture waiting. Okay.
Oh, damn. I never get a warning on this kind of thing until like they'll pop it on me. So it's even better.
That's right.
Better. Hey, at least I got the belt on. I got the championship belt. I'm number one. You know.
Yeah. But people need to know who they're talking to when they're trying to trade with you and then get these texts and stuff. This is the guy you're talking to. That guy.
Yeah.
That sends pictures like that to his friends. Yes. Mm-hmm.
That was a picture I sent to you.
That's right.
Nothing's off the table when it comes to Dale.
That's right. Right. I keep my receipts, Tim. All right. Call me the accountant.
Yeah, exactly. Get all the taxes. Yeah. Oh, dude.
All right, Tim. So we're talking draft today. Our draft is gonna be coming up pretty soon. We did a previous Dynasty draft. How did you feel about that previous Dynasty draft that you just did a few weeks ago?
Oh, I felt like I was in an awkward spot. All right, because we really there's really two good running backs coming out of the draft right now, and of course it's Bijan Robinson and Gibbs.
Yeah,
and then you have like a big tier break to like the next running back, and I was kind of like I was number 4 pick, and I was kind of hoping that maybe Gibbs would come back, right? And then both leagues,
in that league,
in both leagues, I'm the number 4 pick, you know. And so like I'm hoping that it's going to happen again, but you're going to ruin that for me.
It's not going to happen again.
Dale's going to ruin that shit. You know,
running backs are like crack. I'm telling you, man. Every season it's the same thing. Hey, anybody got some of those running backs?
Yeah,
I need those.
The Dave Chappelle, man, dude.
Telling you, every year, bro.
And for the people, I traded away Saquon Barkley and 2 third-round picks for Patrick Mahomes in the big league. And it put me in a bad spot, you know, speaking of like being in a position for needing a running back. So I'm going to this draft like needing a running back. And I'm really hoping that Gibbs does fall to me. It's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I got the number 4 overall pick. And so I want to explain to you though about getting ready for the draft, being organized for the draft. And so that way, when you're being like me and you're drinking too many beers and talking a lot of smack to Dale and everybody else, you're organized enough to like be drunk and still kick Dale's ass. All right.
Oh, yeah. Organization is important. It's very important.
Key. And this kind of stuff helps me out throughout the year. You've known this for quite a few years now, Dale, too. I kind of roughly do this every 2 or 3 weeks during the season, and always know what free agents there are out there. And then when I make a trade with somebody, and I go, I'm trading away the like number 32nd ranked running back, and I know that the number 36th ranked running back is on free agency. So I'm like making a trade, and I might be getting a draft pick or like getting a dude that can upgrade my wide receivers or my other positions. But then I got another guy that I can pick up immediately and still be roughly in the same position I was.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk strategy for this year, because we got the draft coming up now. What how are you organizing yourself?
Well, let me share the fake super secret notes, all right, with you. All right.
Okay.
Here we are. So I like to start out, I just go through and I grab all the rookies and the veterans that are out there. I usually kind of just like search the first page of the free agents or the veterans that are out there, and I like to separate all my positions, separate everything by position. So I got my quarterbacks, and normally I have like running backs below here, and so on and so forth. But for this thing, I'm just showing the quarterbacks. Anyway, I like to take my guys on the roster section, and I like to grab their rankings. All right, so I've got like Patrick Mahomes, number 1 now. You know, I got Deshaun Watson, he's 12th, and Geno is 17, and Trey Lance is 31. Okay. So I like to go up here, and I like to put who my starting guy is, my worst starting guy, and so like if you had a running back, it'd be your second best running back. And so when I go to draft somebody, I know that if I can find somebody, let's say that, for instance, Deshaun Watson was my starting quarterback, I'm looking for somebody who might be better than 12. And so I go through here and I'm ranking all my guys, and this position right here is the ranks of everybody that's a rookie or a free agent currently in my league. So if I had Deshaun Watson right now, I would know that Anthony Richardson was ranked higher than him as a dynasty player overall, and that'd be somebody be interested in grabbing up. Now this position over here, I have the rookie rankings. So he's the number 10th quarterback in dynasty rankings, but he's the number 8th overall rookie.
Okay.
And so I can quickly like skim through my different positions: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and I got a quick look at what information I need during the draft.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense. Yeah. So my guess is you're just using whatever ranks you're normally comfortable with, or whatever you've been using, Fantasy Pros, whatever, right?
Yeah. I got a couple of different people I like to go off of. I separate my rankings into offense and defense because they kind of seem to specialize in offense or defense.
For sure.
And so I have all my defensive guys, my IDPs, and they're in the kind of the same boat. You know, they're ranked in the same manner. And then I have my offensive guys off of a different experts that I enjoy the most. And it really I want to say that there's not like some one expert that does better than the other. It's like what fits your gameplay better. And I just Fantasy Pros, Fantasy Football Today, Fantasy Footballers, there's like 5 or 6 really good ones out there, and you can just grab kind of which one you like the most and then kind of roll with what they're doing, and it kind of helps out, man.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
And then also I like to say that this 8-13, this is the last time for this quarterback position down here, this is the last time I did the ranking. And so my sheet is actually filled up. In 8-13 is the last time I ranked those guys. But then this right here tells it, I got it big caps because I plan on drafting 0 quarterbacks because I'm pretty good at quarterback in this league. I've got, 1, 12, 17, 31. But of course, if I were to show you my my running backs, like my running back list is like, it's pretty in depth. I plan on, I would like to walk away with 5 running backs, and I've never been in the position to need just one position so much, but this is kind of how I roll. So we're rolling on this draft. Now, outside of having my roster lined up and ranked, I also, have like the free agents lined up and ranked. But when I go to the draft, I'm also kind of gauging the ADP, average draft position, along with what I might be able to get. So,
and you're using the ADP as like I guess a predictive measurement to see how long you can wait on a guy.
Yeah, and in this league right here, I'm kind of adding it right now while we're talking, but I had the 1.4 and the 1.11 or 1.10. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And I wanted to go running back first. All right, I wanted to get Gibbs in this scenario, but I ended up picking what was that? Quentin Johnson at the number 4 spot, and then wide receiver was my second favorite spot. I had the 1.7, so I had the 1.7. So on this round, I ended up having to go wide receiver at the 1.4 because that was just the better value and pick. Bijan Robinson was gone, number 1, and Gibbs was gone, number 2. Yeah. So at this rate, it was better for me to wait until the 7th pick. Ended up getting Zach Charbonnet.
Yep.
And he was the first of that tier though, below Bijan and Gibbs, and so that's kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah. So sitting at the 4th spot though.
Yeah.
Did you find 4 players that you loved?
Oh.
Because typically that's usually my way to go about it. Like I'm just talking about just the rookies now. I need to find 4 rookies that I actually love and that I'd be fine with taking that pick.
Well, right now, so I'm gonna express our next coming draft that me and Dale have together, which but I do have names listed as well when I get to this section of which is like this section of my draft document. But I still have all this other stuff filled out for every position. But when I get to this section, I still have like names over here, kind of like McBride. I wanted McBride in the 4th in this league, and Dwayne McBride from Minnesota, and but on the upcoming draft, I do have Gibbs listed. I'm going to assume Bijan Robinson is going to go, and Jackson JSN is going to be out first 2 or 3 picks. But I mean, of course, if JSN falls to me, I'm probably going to take him in the 4th pick overall. But I have Gibbs listed, and then Quentin Johnson is my number 2 pick, and I have the 11th pick in that round. And if I got a couple of guys I'd like to pick out of there, but I'm trying not to show Dale. I'm trying to give you guys as much information without showing Dale. Because Dale's picking right in front of me.
I'm trying to make a show. That's all I'm trying to do.
I know. So I'd give away my whole draft board right now. It's a draft board, really, if you think about it. You're doing fantasy football. And so at the 11th, I really hope that Zach Charbonnet drops back to the number 11th pick. But after that it's Devon A-Train and Kendra Miller, and I can't really show a whole. Let me see if I can scroll up and maybe. Yeah, I can't really show without showing my whole draft board. But I assume some players are gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't list everybody I want. I kind of hit that range, and I pick like 3 higher and then 3 lower. So if I've got let's say the 15th overall pick, I'm going to pick like from number 12 down to like number 18.
Right. Okay.
Because you don't know how their draft is going to go.
Yeah. That's been the problem for me in this particular draft is I can't find the number of players to fall in love with. You got some of them.
You got Kendra Miller, right?
In what league did I get him in?
No. I mean, he's on your board though. He's on your board.
Yeah. Of course.
I mean, this is Things podcast.
He's a running back.
Yeah,
he's on everybody's board.
But I know. But also, he's higher on my draft board. But he's low. He's higher in my draft preference. Let me put it that way. But he's lower on my draft board because I know you pick in front of me. So I'm assuming he's going to be gone. But if he's not gone, that's going to be a pick that I'd like to have.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see you passing him up.
I mean, who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do? I don't even know what pick I have.
Bullshit.
I don't know what pick I have. I don't.
You do what?
I don't know what pick I have.
What'd you finish? What'd you finish last year?
I don't remember.
Third or fourth? Did you get money?
No,
You didn't. That's
because
fourth.
of
That's
the
fourth.
problem.
That's fourth.
Because of the problem
You got
that we had.
no.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
fourth.
yeah.
You got fourth.
We had a problem.
Yeah, you got fourth. He got fourth in the league. He picks twice in front of me, 2 times in front of me. Yeah. Miller's gonna be gone. All right. He better be. So,
We'll
but
see.
but no, if you take this sheet and kind of think about it, I really wanted to get in the other league. I wanted to get a tight end. I wanted to get Dalton Kincaid. He's pretty far up there. And even if I don't need that position, I still rank him out. By the way,
Yeah.
I wanted Dalton Kincaid or Sam Laporta, and Sam Laporta got taken one spot before me, so I ended up going wide receiver right here, and I got Rashee Rice from Kansas City.
Yeah,
and ended up going wide receiver, and anyway, what did I get here? Third round. I think I had two third round picks, and but I ended up getting McBride, by the way, in the fourth round, and that was I think that's a hot pick. If you can get him in the fourth or fifth round of your rookie draft, that's pretty good. He might end up making out if Madison don't show out.
Yeah. I mean, we have to see what Minnesota's offense is gonna do. Because look, they may end up making a trade for another running back.
No, who?
Yes, Minnesota.
They could sign Hunt.
Yeah, it's possible too.
Yeah,
so definitely possible.
I mean, they got 2 great wide receivers coming out here, and a lot of people would be like throwing me around about not picking up Addison as the number 4, and he is ranked right now as the number 4 overall, and he looks pretty. You said that one catch he had, dragging both his feet.
Oh yeah, right. So what did you?
Catch.
What made you decide Quentin Johnson over Addison?
Well, honestly, too, Quentin Johnson for me is that he's probably gonna be in a bad position for a year or 2 years because Keenan
Mike
Allen,
Williams and Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen and Mike Williams both come up on contract years on the same year next year.
Okay.
Either this is their last year of their contract or next year is the last year of both of their contracts, and the Chargers just aren't going to be able to afford both of them.
Well, yeah.
And
I mean, that's why they drafted somebody.
yeah, exactly. And so it's kind of like a long shot. It's a long perspective of looking at it. And Addison's going to be hot this year. I have no doubt. Addison's going to be hot. But I think Quentin Johnson might be hot later in year 3, year 4.
Okay, so would Quentin Johnson? I mean, would that be a guy that you would look at as a trade target after maybe the first few weeks? Because he's gonna start slow.
Oh, everybody's a trade target first few weeks. If you think they're hot coming out, it's going to be long term. Then think about this. Remember Ray dropped Nick Chubb,
right?
He dropped Nick Chubb in week 3 because he wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Rookies, and as far as the show goes, man, dude, you got to sit through on rookies for sure on the wide receivers and tight ends. But you got to sit through it. If you want those top tier guys, you got to sit through it. It just sucks, but it is what it is. It's 2-3 years.
Yeah, from what I notice, coaches just it's a trust factor, man. It takes a few weeks for them to actually trust that rookie, unless they're that first round guy, franchise guy. Then they throw him in there. But yeah, usually that third, fourth round running back. Yeah, you got to wait at least week 4 at the latest. I mean, at the earliest. I mean, start doing something.
Yeah, exactly. And then I throw the whole Myles Gaskin out there, dude. As a Gaskin lover for a lot of years.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the new coach comes in, that skinny guy that's really funny. What's his name?
Skinny guy. Oh, McDaniels.
Dolphins. Yeah.
McDaniels?
Yeah. And he's like, I don't even care. He
Yeah.
don't even care about Myles Gaskin. And so now it's Mostart and Jeff Wilson and all them.
Yeah.
So, but A-Chain looks hot too, by the way.
Yeah, he does.
I
But
mean,
the knock on him was size.
yeah.
And I mean, he's got opportunity, I think, because Mozart and Wilson, they're gonna get hurt. They get hurt every year.
Every
Always
single
happen.
year.
It's what they do, man.
all year, every year.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So yeah, if he can make the most of that opportunity, should be pretty good.
Yeah, and don't downsize any of these veterans too. By the way, like right here on the quarterback spot, we got Kenny Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here on. I'm going to throw out a couple of names just for Dale because he's that guy. But wide receivers that are kind of surprising is Kadarius Toney and Elijah Moore. They're free in the free agency for us, but they're ranked above a lot of rookies. So don't go in here. That's why I like to rank the free agents and the rookies all together, and then also rank the rookies by themselves because there might be some veteran that's like got a sneaky little start in here.
Yeah, and when do you start looking at vets? Like what round? Like typically?
Dude, I really do. I do most of my stuff. Well, first, all right, I'll throw this part. First off, the first 2 rounds, you should always go wide receiver, running back.
Okay.
You should not go quarterback in dynasty leagues. It's just the percentages aren't there.
Okay.
And you should go quarterback round 3 and round 4, so on. Same thing with tight end.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kind of throw vets in there the same. I kind of treat them all the same, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Like I got Jalen Reed ranked 51, which is right below. I got Kadarius Toney 47, Elijah Moore 50, Jaden Reed 51, and I got him marked as Green Bay because I would love to own a Green Bay player for once in my entire fantasy career. If Dale would quit drafting them, they're right in front of me. Yeah, you do that all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
The only player I can actually remember drafting with the intent of Tim likes him is ETN. That was really it.
No, it's Christian Watson too. That ETN was the year before. Christian Watson was last year.
I drafted Christian Watson because literally that was my only option at that point. Like,
bullshit.
I take the guy that I get. Like,
no,
I'm never in a premium draft spot. So
you just take the guy you get, huh?
Yeah, the guy that falls to me. Yeah,
that was it.
So tell me, you don't look at overall rankings as far as running back, quarterback, wide receiver when it comes to rookies too?
No, that's what that is though. The Dynasty Startup Rankings.
Okay, yeah.
So let me go back over here. So this this column right here is all the Dynasty Startup Rankings. So this is Anthony Richardson is the 10th overall Dynasty. Like if he started a brand new league, he's the 10th overall ranked.
I got you.
But this is his rookie rank. He's number 8 as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of tells you how important it is to draft him.
But that's still quarterback rankings though, right? Like still 10th among quarterbacks and not 10th among all players.
No, this is 10th among quarterbacks, and this is 8th among rookies. So,
right. So I mean the one that's wrong overall players.
Yeah. Well, if your league has already started off though, you're kind of going to the next season knowing that you don't need a quarterback like I am. I don't need a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And so but it gives me a thing to look at, real quick, fast.
Yeah.
And that it's the speed of efficiency when you're drunk and you got to look at numbers. That's what we're doing here because we're typically at Twin Peaks, or I got a lot of other things to look at. All right, it doesn't include Dale, right? And distractions and all that. And so I like to I like to make sure I'm kind of squared away so I can just, whenever the time comes, I know I'm more organized and I'm kind of thought through what I want. And the 5th round, I wanted a quarterback in that other league. Is not the case in this league, but yeah. I wish I could show. I wish I would show this, but then Dale's gonna rate me in the draft, and I'm not gonna have that.
Oh, goodness.
I know.
Here.
I know. So I go so far as to list my my draft picks. So like I got the 1.4, get the 1.7, and then the 2. I get the 2.8 and the 2.10 or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So so I kind of know what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, so that's Tim's draft prep. Everybody, make sure you're prepping for your draft. Come prepared. Don't be that guy that everybody's got to wait on or stop the draft. Stop the draft.
Dale's always that guy. Always got to wait on Dale.
It's not true at all.
Yeah.
Remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook at BS and Beer Media. Also smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.